I've had a couple people over the years inquire about the wood oil burner I made for my wood burning stove, my fireplace insert here. So as soon as I have it up and running, I figure I'll give you a quick overview. I fired it up last night for the first time this season. Let me pull up my weather here. It was 16 below last night. 16 below right now. 35 below wind chill. It's supposed to get down to tonight. 24, 26 below, 50 below wind chill. So, there it is. Let me run through it here. This is an industrial dosing pump that I've got sitting on top of a bucket of waste motor oil. This will burn motor oil, vegetable oil, any oil you can think of. If it's an oil or if it's an oil or a liquid and it burns, this will burn it. So, pickup tube down there. It says commercial dosing pump. This sets my pulse timing. This is my pulse volume, so I can adjust how often it pulses and what the pulse volume is. I got it set to send a pulse about every 5 seconds right now, and it's only pulsing like maybe 40 cc's each time. So this line comes over here, goes into this. This is an old fuel bowl off like a 1950s tractor, sitting upside down. I just made it into a sight glass so I can watch my oil flow. And if you watch every pulse, it sends a pulse of oil. The gravity feed systems work, but they're just not reliable in the sense that as the oil warms or cools, the viscosity changes and it continually changes your flow rate, and you have to just mess with it consistently. And it's a pain in the ass. This I can set it, and it's going to pump what it pumps every time based on how I set it. So I found this to work fantastically. I got it running right now at about 20%. It's pretty much the lowest burn rate I can do where it burns cleanly and reliably. And even at that 20%, I'm guessing it's putting out close to 90,000 BTUs. I said I had it running last night. It was 16 below, and it was 84 down here, and my furnace obviously never even turned on. If I turn this up, it'll make it 100 degrees down here, and it's just unbearable. So I run it at that rate. Best guess, it's using about a half a quart an hour. So it goes in through here. This tube here goes in through the side. I've got a blower. I can adjust my airflow. That's just the factory blower for the stove vents. Like I said, at this rate, my cooktop runs between 600 and 700 degrees. Temperature out of my vent at 140. Typically runs between like 160 and 180. I just started this about 20 minutes ago when I got home. So while it's reasonably quiet out here, I said the only thing you hear running is the blowers. What's going on inside is a little bit different. I'll give you a shot from the front. That's just a cast iron pot that I turned into a burn chamber. As you can see, there's almost no smoke. And if you were to go look at the chimney outside, which I'm not going to show you because it's 20 below, aside from a little heat signature, there's almost zero smoke visible out of the chimney. So it burns incredibly clean, incredibly efficiently. I clean the bottom of my burn chamber out about every 5 gallons. So every time I empty that bucket, I'll clean it out, and there's maybe a handful of just carbon ash in there. So there you have it, 20 below. My furnace won't come on all night, and it's going to probably cost me about 1.5 gallons of used motor oil. So suck it, Nicor. Later.